Hey guys, what's up? This is Ryan Beach here, coming back to you with another video. Mr. Turtle. Hey. Sorry, Ryan. I just have a question. Okay, we'll make it quick. I'm kind of busy. Have you seen Mr. Ray anywhere? Mr. Ray? Yeah. Oh, no, actually. How come? Well, I was just looking for him. Okay, that's it. Bye. Okay, hey guys, this is Ryan Beach here, coming back to you with another video review. And today, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Hero Factory villain Mocs that I made. So these are all Mocs. Well, these are all official characters, but, well, okay, one of them is unofficially unofficial, that guy right back there. The cape and the blue armor, the black. He's technically an official character, but he's technically unofficially he's officially an unofficial character in Hero Factory. So these are all, you know, Hero Factory characters and mainly villains, and they're all Mocs, you know, different looks for them, so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna start with Toxic Reaper, since he's the most bland out of all of them. I'm gonna start with him. Let's just get everyone else out of here. Get Meltdown out of here. Thunder. Fire Lord. Jawblade, he's next. Witch Doctor. The Shadow. And I don't even want to move Black Phantom. Yes, you can. Okay, so there's Toxic Reaper. Just ignore Black Phantom. He's gonna be in the background because I don't even want to move him. Just do a little rotation so you can see all the things I did differently about him. His arms. I mean, for the most part, his design is basically almost exactly the same. I just changed a few bits on him. You know, his head is basically attached up to the same thing. He has the same, like, ball joints. His thighs are practically the same, but when coming down to his legs, he has like little armored boots. He has the same weapons, different forearm pieces with like spikes on them, the same shoulders but different shoulder pads, and then basically the same canisters on his back. And then I also did cover up that ball joint right there. And I did also change up his back. I put some armor on his back, and then this little scale piece to kind of represent like a little spine, make him a little more alien-esque looking. So basically just the same character, this pretty much the same skeleton, just, you know, different armor bits. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Toxic Reaper. Moving on, next here we have Jawblade. So, yeah. Wait, what was that? Oh no. Mr. Ray. Not again.
Hey there, kids. You wanna buy some nut sticks?
Mr. Ray, let me make something very clear to you, me boy. This is a children's YouTube channel, okay? It's a Christian YouTube channel, alright?
A Christian YouTube channel?
Yes.
I'm gonna go sell my nut sticks off of eBay.
Yes, you get out of here now, why don't you? Wait, did he just show up because I'm reviewing a underwater sea creature? What? Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so yeah, here's Jawblade. Just gonna do a little rotation of him. A lot of things have been kept the same for him. His head is pretty much the same. His hands are the same, although his weapons are different. His weapons are actually really cool. His chest plate right back there is the same, except for that thing sticking out from it. He has the same feature where, you know, when you grab these two little fins right here, you can open and close the mouth, but I'm not gonna do that because he has the same opening jaw. his tail has actually been changed. The tip of the tail, as you can see, I built the tail differently. And also, if you really wanted to, he can use his tail as a deadly flail. So yeah, he can be like one of those Transformer shark guys, you know, shark kind of guys. Oh boy, that's pretty dangerous. Or, you know, you can just use it as a deadly flail. And he's a deadly flail. So yeah, deadly flails. Plug it back into his butt and get here. Let's do Crowder, I guess. So here's Crowder, basically main character and creature building system. Just gonna rotate him. So yeah, now I'm kind of doing the Von Nebula villains. And do keep in mind, I only built like a handful of villains. I didn't make like every single villain who I ever had. But yeah, there he is. There's his head. There's his weapons. His weapons are pretty much the same, just no stickers. His legs are different. Pretty interpretation. Cool. Cool little claws and a very nice looking chest plate. And then he also has like a backpack piece too. So I kind of like some extra ammo or something. And then he also does have the shoulder cannon also, like how he had in the show. So good playability. You can also get him in like a, can you get him in a crouched position? And like that walking stance that he has. Yeah, he can. I mean, I guess that does kind of work. It also helps that he has chicken legs too. So yeah, that's it for Crowder.
Time for my exit.
Next we shall do Mr. Lord Thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. You hear the lightning before you even see the thunder. That's his catchphrase. Actually, no, you see the thunder before you can even hear the lightning. But he is both thunder and lightning. But mostly thunder. So very heavily armored. Heavily armored chest plate. Heavily armored thighs. He basically has the same feet. Heavily armored arms with tubes attached to them. Giant claw. Heavily armored helmet. And a pretty heavily armored back too. So yeah. Pretty cool. He still has nice this blade thing, whatever it is. And he has a nice little claw blade, as well as a Zamo sphere launcher thing. And then he basically has the exact same claw. Well, not the exact same, but you know, it's a claw weapon. So you can jump, do stuff. So yeah, there is Thunder. And since I think he's the best out of the Von Nebula villains, here is Meltdown. So yeah. And do apologize, I'm using that XT4 head because I had the Meltdown Lego set, but I like lost his head and I could never find it ever again. Ah! Meltdown. Your name is Meltdown, not Fall Down. Anyway, yeah. Just kind of put his legs in like a little crouched position. So yeah. He has the same tubes and the same like buckets on his back. He has the same whip. He also has like claws for hands this time. So yeah. Claws for hands and then the same Zamo sphere launcher. Nice little legs. His legs are in a crouched position because I do want to give him like a little crouched look to him. And his arms are angled oddly because his arms are built like this. Like this is his shoulder, and then like this is his actual forearm, and then this is the actual hand itself. So his arms are actually angled very strangely, but as they should be, because he's a very alienoid kind of character. So he's supposed to have a very alienoid kind of design, and it's really cool. I do like it. I like it a lot. Really nice. Alright. So there are basically your normal henchmen. And now moving on to the bigger and the badder guys. Here we have Witch Doctor, who is admittedly much smaller, but still just as big and as bad as all the others. Let me do the full 360. So here is Witch Doctor. Basically the exact same staff weapon. Same claws of spikes, same head, claws of spikes, gun that looks more like a crossbow. It's very skeletal looking legs, but I like that. I like the fact that I made him very open, very skeletal like. And the nice thing about him is that he also has like a hunch to his back. Like this piece right here is supposed to represent like a little hunch. He's got tubes. He even has this extra tube that like runs through to his back to these little claw sections. So yeah, pretty cool. That's it for him. Moving on. Here we have a Savia Lord. I'll fall over, man. Nothing much to see on his back because he's wearing a cape. But you don't want to see what the back of his legs look like because they're very open and exposed. So here is the Fire Lord. Very big, nice looking cape, nice looking head, and flames. It's the same feature that Breeze has. You can just... Yeah. That's the sounds that he makes when he's fueling up or something. He's got these things in his legs, and those little printed fire pieces on the webbed feet. And he has these nice big shoulder spikes on both of his, gosh dang it. There we go. Yeah. You have it on both shoulders, the egg. And like a little spike on his right arm, and he has this giant shield flamethrower weapon on the one arm. Oh my goodness. And then turn him over, flipping up the back, you can see the things on his back. He has the engine thrusters on his back, which a really cool thing you can do is that you can actually remove these, and these can become some neat little flamethrowers, or like little fire cannons for Firelord. So you can have little engine thruster, like little engine thruster fire cannons, which is pretty cool. Damn it. I might have to update that piece. Alright. That's pretty much it for Mr. Firelord. Moving on. I can just grab him. Here we go. Here is the Shadow. So the Shadow is the guy who I presumably created the evil brains and launched them into outer space to the Hero Factory. So that's who the Shadow is supposed to be, and I called him the Shadow because, well, no one really knew what his name was, so yeah, he's got these very heavily armored shoulder pad pieces, really nice. He doesn't have much to, he's got 4 arms, pretty much has the XL, Stormer XL legs, except more heavily armored. He's got these nice little skirt pieces right there. You can see them, they're like right here. These are like little skirt pieces that go over his thighs, which I actually do a pretty good job at protecting his thighs. He's nice little spikes on his feet. Very heavily armored, nice chest plate too, and a very cool looking Galactus looking kind of a head, if you agree with that. And a nice looking sword. So no real play features other than he's just the the one who's behind all the villainous operations. You know, everything that's ever happened to the Hero Factory has all happened because of him, pretty much. And here's a good look at his back. Oh my goodness. Here's a good look at his back. Nothing happened. So, there he is. And now, lastly but not leastly, you know, we'll just come to you, Black Phantom. We will come to you, my friend. We will come to you. So yes, this is my Black Phantom revamp. Yeah. 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 I don't know, I don't want to touch this guy. He's so cool. Alright, so yeah, there's his wings. He's got these nice giant wings. Like the old wing section. He pretty much has the exact same body, except with Arachnix legs. So my envisionment of the Black Phantom was basically just the Black Phantom, except with Arachnix legs, you know, because he's basically in control of these pet Arachnixes, or a pet Arachnix, and my envisionment of him was having a Black Phantom with wings, kind of like how a Phantom would have. You know, like a Phantom would be able to fly. And how he's in control of these little Arachnix drones. And he basically has the exact same legs as his pet Arachnix would have. So he has the same pet Arachnix guy. You know, pretty much nothing too different about him other than the fact that he has a tail and different looking legs. So yeah, that's that. But not only does he have one Arachnix drone, he actually has, well, let me show you off his other weapon. I decided to use the Gunmetal Gray mace halves for his mace because I accidentally lost one of the mace halves that came with the original Black Phantom figure, so yeah, there's his head, pretty much the same head. But yeah, he pretty much has this giant Arachnix tail that can shoot up other Arachnises, or it doesn't shoot up other Arachnises, but the tail for his Arachnix that has the Arachnix drone attached to it can actually become an Arachnix drone itself. So yeah, pretty cool. So he has one Arachnix drone for regular covert operations, and then he has another Arachnix drone that he can use for like stealth missions. You know, he needs to go all stealthy and he can just use little Arachnix guy. So yeah, that's basically it. Just get another good look at his wings right here. The wings with the tubing, and then I like the tubes, so I get the tubes. Yeah, hooray for tubes. So yeah, that's basically it for this video review. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, dislike, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.